gone. We have to find another way around.
All right. I'll leave that to you. I think I found a clue as to where they might be. Some coordinates on Victor's computer.
Got it, thanks.
Right in the center of Raccoon City.
Welcome back to a noob's journey in Resident Evil Requiem. We are continuing this playthrough. This is now part 3. Let's see. Evacuate immediately. If you are in Raccoon City, I urge you to evacuate now. Leave if you can. If you cannot evacuate, go to the police station, the nearest public facility, wherever you can. Take any weapon you have and hide in the nearest sturdy building. This will probably be the last paper we will publish, and I'm the last Raccoon Times reporter. Thank you, dear readers, for all your support over the years. I urge you once more, run. Find somewhere safe. Survive. So, if you couldn't tell already, we are back in Raccoon City, playing as the GOAT himself, Leon. So, where we last left off, we left the care center, and Grace chose to stay back because she was not happy that Leon killed her disgustingly monstrous, infected, friend, child, Emily. So she stayed back and ran off, basically, with, that dude looks like John Cena. Have you seen my son? No, I have not. So she ran off now with, she kind of just gave up, and the weird doctor guy, why am I blanking on his name? Gideon, he took her, and this new character, whose name is something with a Z, don't quite remember it, they've only said it like once so far, but he's kind of like a mysterious guy, we don't know what he's all about yet, and they took Grace, and Leon is now on the trail, following them, and that has led him back to Raccoon City.
It's like time stopped here.
If not for Umbrella, it could have just been a normal city.
Yeah. Now it's nothing but ash and memories.
And now is your reminder that this is, in fact, a voiceover and not live commentary. The next episode of the series will be live commentary again. I recorded 2 full episodes of this game, part 2 and now part 3. And for some reason, my voice recorder just, I guess the recording got, it bugged out, okay? It bugged out. It said it's not doing this today. And, I guess it got corrupted or something. So, I didn't want to waste the footage. I really wanted to do a full playthrough, and I didn't want to have to, replay anything. I still at least wanted you to get my raw gameplay for the first time of me playing it. So, I'm doing a voiceover. But I think it worked out pretty well in the last part. So, I'm really not too concerned about it. I wasn't sure how it was going to go. I kind of tried to put myself back in the mind of when I was playing. I hear one of those, yep, there it is, Mr. Raccoon. Those things have followed us out of the care center and into Raccoon City. So yeah, I don't know. I try to put myself back in the mind of when I was playing and narrate as if I'm in the moment, But besides that, we'll also just be having some chill conversations as friends. So come, hang out with me for the next 3 or so hours as we play Resident Evil Requiem. So right now I'm just kind of exploring the area, making sure that I don't leave any collectibles behind, because you know me, I like to get I like to get my paws on every last little piece of grub I can. There you go, Leon. Put your back into it. There you go. See, now if that was Grace, Capcom would have been like, oh no, Grace is just a girl. She can't push a revolving door. They have a habit in this game of dumbing her powers down. I absolutely hate spiders, dude. Especially the fuzzy kinds like that. Oh my god, I hate them. There was one of those in my house that was like 1/100th of the size. It was like practically invisible. And I was like freaking out. When I have to kill them, I get like a wad of paper towels. Like an enormous wad. And I just squish them with it. But I don't want to feel the crunch or anything. Dude, you gotta run, my man. Why are you going so slow? Where am I even going? Okay, that kind of had to happen. Yeah, I'm like 2 steps away from having arachnophobia, probably. I mean, I think if anybody ever saw this thing in real life, they would just like, if this was in your house, you'd burn your house down, right? Like, that goes for anybody. But I might go a step further. Like, while you might burn your house down, I'm dropping a nuke on it. You know, like, those are the levels that we're talking about. Don't mind if I do. What is this? Some handgun ammo. Sharpen up that knife. Good looks. Now we got these like little things. These little albino spiders. But they take like 1 hit each. There's just so many of them though. Like you could easily go through, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's probably like 7, 8, 9, 10 that we didn't count. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. You use like 15 or 20 bullets to kill them. Just because there's so many of them. You could probably melee with the axe. I didn't try it. But my assumption is that they would kind of all swarm you if you did that. He's climbing this building like he's goddamn Godzilla. Or not Godzilla, King Kong. I never watched that. I'm a huge fan of like Godzilla and King Kong. Like I really liked Kong Skull Island. I really liked the new Godzilla movies. But I never watched the one where they're like fighting each other. The Godzilla. What was it called? Was it Godzilla versus Kong? Or did it have like a more creative name than that? I can't remember. The trailer looked absolutely horrible. So, and the one where they're teaming up, the one after that looked even worse. So I don't know. I'm probably never gonna watch them. I am interested in that show though, Monarch. Legacy of Monsters, I think it's called. Let me know if you've seen it and if it's worth checking out. So I'm just pumping this thing full of shotgun shells and lead. It's a decently sized arena, so it's really not too bad of a fight. But I am running low on shells. I only have 6 left, and that will most definitely not be enough. Somehow I cornered myself in the very same arena that I just said was decently sized. We're gonna go over this way. Yeah, use that ladder. Let's get up here. Climb up. Okay. Now we have the vantage point. We have the high ground, Anakin. Only he came up here too, so now we actually are on even ground. And now we have the low ground. Spider's kind of... What the hell is that? All right, it has like this thing on its back that you have to shoot. But I didn't really notice that at first. And I still didn't, even upon rewatching right now. Do something, bro. About to get eaten. Imagine that's how you die. You go to like heaven or hell, wherever you're bound to go, and then they're like, you know, how did you get here? Like I got eaten by a spider. It's crazy. Radioactive spider, granted, but Alright, I'm getting my ass beat a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm taking a bit of a beating. Yeah. Shoot its frickin'... What do you even call that? Its growth. Shoot it in the tumor. That's what it looks like. Kind of nasty to think about. Yeah, it took me a damn long time to find this other little room over here. But there's like this whole other section. You got some explosives and whatnot. Hopefully there's some more shotgun shells in here. Let's see. Yes, sir. Shoot that thing, bro. Shoot it! What are you doing? You don't have to throw it.
Haven't you had enough? I don't have time for pest control.
It's so funny, like, watching myself back, because it's like, you catch things when you, like, look back at your own gameplay. You catch things that you're like, why the hell did I do that? In the moment, it made sense. I don't know. Like, why did I run headfirst into the spider's mouth to pick up the explosive rather than just shoot it? I don't know. I can't tell you. But in the moment, I thought I was doing the right thing. Is that it? I can't remember if it has, like, a second stage or not.
Our Raccoon City hospitality.
Just the thought of even touching that thing, even once it's dead, gives me the heebie-jeebies, dude. So, in case you're just tuning in now and have not watched parts 1 and part 2, which I would encourage you to go back and check out, I have never played a Resident Evil game before this one. But I am familiar with some of the lore, and I am familiar with, like, Raccoon City and all that. But I haven't played the other games, so I don't really know what to expect from Raccoon City. And for all I know, they, you know, made it completely different in this game. I don't know. I can't compare. But it's definitely interesting, I think. Like, this is the 9th Resident Evil game now, right? And I don't know how many of them Raccoon City was featured in. Because I know it's a big part, if I'm not mistaken, of the backstory and the lore. So I'm not sure how many of them actually take place in Raccoon City. But, you know, assuming there's obviously a handful of them before this game, I kind of get to experience it for the first time, which I think is kind of interesting. I will say, that was a par for the course experience for the subway system, though.
Okay, Sherry. I've hit the barricade. Looks like someone else was here first, and they were planning on busting their way in. No way around?
The Army Corps of Engineers erected it to seal the city. It goes on for miles.
Guess the only way in is through then.
Examine the gate. Hello, sir. Examine the gate, please. Hello. There you go. Get your head out of your ass. The detonator is missing. Danger. Contaminated area. Authorized personnel only. Yeah, so basically now we have to find a way to activate that detonator so we can blow a hole through the gate and get through. I always like to take a minute in the beginning of these episodes to ask how your day's been, how your week has been. Happy Thursday. If you're watching on date of upload, of course. I hope that your March of 2026 is off to a good start. So if you notice a little bit, right, there starts to be some lag in this section of the game. It's like stuttering a little bit. You can see it, but it actually gets way worse than this in a section later on. And I'm able to turn down some settings and fix it. But to begin with, these aren't the highest settings because I'm not on the highest end PC that there is. And it's just weird to me. Like, I had played this game for nearly 10 hours up to this point, probably like 8 hours or so, and it hadn't really lagged at all up until now. But it came in swinging. The lag came and it came to play. So please bear with me and excuse any stutters. The detonator requires 3 parts: signal receiver, east point, distributor midpoint, relay, west point. Retrieve them immediately. We don't have much time. Avoid contact with the infected at all costs. If combat is unavoidable, deal with it quickly. So these are the locations of the 3 parts that we need to activate the detonator and demolish the gate. So obviously, like, I remember what you have to do because I've played this whole thing already. Not the whole game, I just mean this section that you're watching. But I really don't remember, like, how things went.
Sure, there's an old BSAA camp here. Place is trashed. Looks like they left in a hurry.
What were the BSAA doing in Raccoon City?
Interesting.
What is it?
The computer's not locked. And they were also headed to the center of Raccoon City.
Interesting, too. That reminds me. I dug a little deeper in the Pentagon's database, and I noticed something's missing.
What's that?
There's no record of anyone ordering the missile strike on Raccoon City.
Well, if not them, then who?
Leon triggered the alarm. It looks like your campaign to make the DSO stand down really didn't work, Zeno.
I'll leave this matter to you, then.
And now, Leon actually has save points, because if you remember, in the care center, only Grace could save at the typewriters. Now Leon can also save at these laptops, and he also has a box over here. Tactical tracker. We'll take that first. The tactical tracker logs your combat data in real time. The more enemies you dispatch, the more credits you earn. Credits can be used to purchase items, weapons, or upgrades. Yeah, so basically, you have this almost like a shop that you can go to, and as you're killing enemies, you're getting credits for doing so.
Check the camp some more.
And then you can use those credits to upgrade your weapons, buy armor, repair armor, buy ammo, etc. There's a bunch of stuff that you can do with this. So a little bit, like, much more expansive than what you could do with Grace. You can only really buy and craft these injectors and pouches occasionally to upgrade your storage. But what you can do with Leon is way more expansive. So if up until this point in this game, you were one of the ones kind of complaining about not having enough Leon gameplay, well, now it's here in full swing. This, in fact, I can tell you now, this entire video, all 3 or so hours of it, is just Leon. So and this is that kind of shop I was telling you about. So you can even buy new weapons. There's a Silencer 9. There's other shotguns. These are the current weapons that you have that you can add attachments to. You can also sell things that you no longer want and get credits for them. I probably will never really do that, but it is an option if there's a gun that you just don't like and will never use. Body armor, level 1 is 8,000 credits. and there's levels after that, and I think it's like 1500 to like repair or something. So this is the pistol, I guess, that I use the most, the alligator snapper. That's kind of just like the default. So you get to see the specs on it, you got to put attachments on it, and then these are the other ones, like I said, that you can buy. You can also do a case upgrade for 4,000. So yeah, lots of good stuff. There's a submachine gun in here, like I said, another shotgun. There's a silenced pistol. So way more expansive than Grace's section, and it's interesting because it's basically like you're playing a whole new game. Like, this feels like a completely different game than what we just played for 8 hours, right? It's like very weird, but I'm a fan, right? Because after so long in a game, like, let's just say maybe we're halfway through the game, right? Maybe, I don't know, maybe a little bit less. I really don't know. But if we were like around halfway through, then, oh yeah, here we go. We're gonna go inside now. Yeah, you had to like look at everything in the camp before they let you go in. A little stupid, but if this is around halfway through, like, give me something new, right? Because now I've played almost 10 hours of this game, and it's like, okay, now I'm getting a little bit used to all this stuff. It's getting a little bit old, I'm getting a little bit comfortable. Give me some new gameplay, right? And that's exactly what they're doing. So I definitely think, based on what I've played so far, that the second half of the game could very well be better than the first half, because I think it's going to be much more Leon heavy, if this chapter was any indication at least. So I'm definitely excited for what's to come. And if you notice, while I loot these lockers, nothing in that one, and some gunpowder in this one. This can be used to craft ammo. So even this is like a completely different crafting system now. Like, I just spent 10 hours getting blood from dead corpses and finding scrap, and now you need like gunpowder, which is a completely different component, and the blood component, for now at least, is completely gone.
Where are all the bodies?
Slight intermission there until the lag cleared up. I guess there's just something about this section. I don't know if it's not optimized well, or if there's somehow just so much going on that it just lags out easier. I just personally don't think that there's that much going on in this section compared to the past 10 hours that we've played. So I'm not really sure why this section gave me some trouble, but it did. Just turning down some settings slightly was able to clear it up. I am curious if I'm the only one who had that experience, though. Obviously, there's people playing on way higher-end machines than me, so, I mean, it could just be that, you know, my PC is just not up to code, you know, as they would say. But speaking of, I actually am building a new PC now. So I just started. I got my friend who's like, he built his own PC a little while ago, a few years ago now at this point. But he knows way more about it than I do. So I was like, hey, can you like find me the parts? I'll give you a budget. You just tell me what to buy and I'll buy it. And he did. He put a whole Google Doc together. So I am going to do a bit of digging myself, because I do want to understand why I'm buying what I'm buying. But, you know, I have a starting point now. So my main consideration, really, is whether to go with an AMD graphics card or NVIDIA. NVIDIA is priced higher. And according to my buddy, you know, he doesn't really seem to think that there's any performance difference, you know, that warrants that price difference. So probably I would go with AMD, because I am getting an AMD processor. And so the AMD graphics card would go better, would not go better, but would obviously be compatible with that. NVIDIA obviously still would be, but if I'm going with AMD for a processor, it might make sense to go with it for a graphics card, especially if it's cheaper and maintains the same performance. So we'll see. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Alright, so now we're heading up to the top here. Now there's a couple goons up here that I got killed by twice already. And I don't remember if I got killed by them again. So let's find out together. Oh yeah, I just got so sick of them I just started using the shotgun, I think. Yeah, that did the trick. That dude though, he was hitting me with a piece of rebar. His hand was like tied to this giant ass block of concrete, and he kept whacking me over the dome with it. Took me out 2 times with that. Dirty ass. You know, they don't play fair in this game, man. They're on something else. You might see every now and then it still stutters a little bit in this section, but it's playable. You know, this isn't like a competitive game, right? It's a single player campaign, so I mean, this is definitely more in the 30 frames territory at the moment. But you know, it didn't really pose too much of an issue going forward, and it does basically completely clear up from what I remember very soon. It's just something about this little warehouse section, but it gets back to normal after this. So, like, usually I feel like these issues occur when there's like a lot of particles on screen or giant hordes. Like, I'm talking like Days Gone level hordes, you know, or something like that. But this just seemed very par for the course. This didn't seem any more extreme than what we had been playing so far. So it's a mystery. We may never know. Someone will probably know in the comments and make me feel like a dumbass, but that's fine. Cedarbrook apartment key. That should come in handy.
Bad news, Sherry. This place is overrun with zombies.
What? That's impossible. They should have all been wiped out by the missile.
Yeah, they should have.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Something fishy's going on. Let's head up this ladder. We have a generator. It's old, but might still work with some fuel. Okay, so we need fuel for the generator, and that's not going to open without the generator. Nothing in here. Oh, the ladder. Where does this take me?
There should be a part for the detonator somewhere around here.
Okay, yeah, now I'm on the rooftop. And which one is this? Distributor. There we go. A part for a detonator.
Sherry, found the distributor. 2 more parts and I can jerry-rig the detonator for that gate.
Great. Can you see any more from your position?
You know the BSAA camp? That should have the signal receiver.
Okay. 1 more. Not really sure why it insisted I look at that. I mean, I do go to that area later, but... Keep looking. Keep turning. You got this. I believe in you. There you go.
Relay's over there, huh? That should be a fun trip. Got the location for those parts. Going to collect them now.
Okay. I'll look into the BSAA in the meantime.
So this section is like actually took way longer than I anticipated it would. Like, I practically spend this entire episode just finding these 2 other parts. It's a very expansive area, much more than it looks on the surface. There is some more gameplay after that, but I mean, it takes a while to do this. It was actually kind of annoying, I'm not even gonna lie. I like playing as Leon, but I wasn't really a huge fan of this whole area. It just felt very long and annoying, to be honest. Let's hit a save while we're here. See how many credits we have. So 18 kills got us 9,000 credits, which we can now use on anything we please. I don't even remember what I wound up using it on, so let's see. This is a modern semi-automatic shotgun. Decent power. This is a lightweight, compact, polymer frame submachine gun. High rate of fire, considerable damage. You can add a stock to improve accuracy. Body armor level 1. Slightly reduces damage, yada yada yada. Self-explanatory. A case upgrade. I just don't feel like Leon has an inventory issue at the moment, so that's not the first thing that I'm going to spring for. I will upgrade it, but I don't feel a need to right now. I mean, I just went through 10 hours with Grace's like 6 inventory slots, so I mean, I'm living big as far as I'm concerned right now. Yeah, so these are some attachments that you can buy for each gun. The charm, of course, that we have, which you can put onto other weapons, but only 1 at a time, which I think it's my understanding that that's not necessarily how it was in previous Resident Evil games. I think you might have attached the charm like to your briefcase and it kind of applied to all weapons, but I haven't played them. I'm only at the mercy of what I've seen here online, and hopefully I'm interpreting that correctly. You can basically upgrade your hatchet, which is pretty cool. So this improved grip, and this increases the power, so power and durability upgrades. The body armor is always good, but it's the classic like health versus power debate, you know. Would I rather be able to take more hits or be able to deal more hits, right? That's basically what it comes down to. So this allows you to compare weapons. So this is a submachine gun as compared to the regular semi-automatic handgun, the alligator snapper that you usually have. So much higher rate of fire, less power per shot though, and much less precise. It does have increased magazines, but that's to be expected because it is a submachine gun and not a pistol. Ammo's always great, but boring. I think I get the submachine gun, at least I hope I do. I was pretty torn between the submachine gun and the body armor, but ultimately I think that the submachine gun is going to improve the general combat and gameplay a bit more. Might as well get some ammo for it. And use whatever we have left to tie up some loose ends. Get a med injector. Might as well get some more ammo. And I think that's about all that we can do. 200 coins in this economy. It's not really going to get us anywhere. Hit a quick save in case we die. We don't have to redo all that. And we're off. So, I mean, you get a lot of credits for killing enemies. I mean, you can easily buy, like, everything in that box. Probably in this section alone. If you really want to. Or at least get very close to it. But I do like that. Like, listen, we're 10 hours into the game. You know, you're kind of starting me from scratch and introducing all these new elements. At least make it quick and easy for me to catch up and have an inventory that resembles an inventory of someone playing 10 hours of the game. Like, don't make me feel like I have nothing after I've basically played half the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Stealth kills. So you can take out enemies stealthily with Leon, obviously because he has the axe. And that was so stealthy, so quiet, flawless, one might say. I hear a Mr. Raccoon ticking away in here. Grab this scrap first. Some herbs. Check out these lockers. Empty. Remember having a locker in school? Oh my god. I don't know if your school was like this, but where the hell is this raccoon? There it is. I don't know if your school was like this, but like I felt like I had so many textbooks to carry at one time. And a lot of kids would use a backpack, or would try to use a backpack to carry all their textbooks. But for some reason, my school was like weird about it. They're like, no backpacks. Looking back on it, I don't know if it was maybe because they were afraid that you would be carrying a Glock. You know, school shootings are far too prevalent. So maybe that's something to do with that. I'm gonna stealth kill this guy really quick. It's so good, dude. I love stealth kills, and I really didn't get to do them at all with Grace, because the hemolytic injectors are few and far between. All staff, when the battery dies, you'll need to get a new one from either the sewage facility or the underground parking garage. Okay. So I would have to resort to just carrying a stack of textbooks in my arms. Do you know how, not just how heavy it was, but how tall it was? Dude, it was like a foot, 2 feet. A 2-foot tower of textbooks. And teachers would see me lugging this around the halls. And they would be like, yep, that's correct. We like that. You're like what? Bro, let me have a goddamn backpack, please. You know, enough is enough. Seriously. I understand, obviously, the gun violence epidemic and school shootings especially is just horrible. And yes, like, so much needs to be done about it. But preventing kids from having backpacks is probably not the go-to solution, right? I can name a dozen other things that you could probably fix before you tell a kid that they can't have a backpack at school. You know? No, you have to carry your books around it. Like, bro, how... I feel... And another stupid thing, while I'm on my soapbox here... Oh, shoot. Wait, hang on. There we go. That was kind of great, not gonna lie. The frickin' stupid-ass plastic bag ban... I live in New Jersey, again, so, like... a lot of you watching, maybe you're in a completely different state, maybe you're in a completely different country and you don't have this issue. Here in New Jersey, in the United States of America, they banned single-use plastic bags, you know, for not economy, like environmental reasons, right? And what that means is when I go to the store and I buy a deodorant and 5 apples and a case of soda and milk and eggs and all that, I gotta carry it in my hands, dude, because you never remember to bring your reusable bags, and a lot of stores just don't even bother to keep them in stock. It's the same thing. It's like, what do you think this is? What do you think I am? How about, because global warming is such a real and present issue, how about, instead of banning my plastic bags so that I can bring my stuff to the car and inside, how about you, like, put some regulations on these, you know, factories that I pass by that are pumping out fossil fuels into the sky? Like, you know, like, come on, bro. Got a battery and another submachine gun, which actually made me a little bit annoyed because I was like, yo, I would not have bought a submachine gun with 8,000 credits or however much, 6,500 credits, whatever, if I could have just picked one up for free. Like, I don't know, maybe the one that you buy is significantly better. I really don't know. But either way, it's just the principle of it. It's like, okay, so I just wasted my credits. I could have bought, like, armor or, like, something else that, you know, I don't have any of and that I'm not going to find any of in the wild. I'm just having an internal debate right now of how to free up enough room for this submachine gun. But I think once I auto-sort this, I think there's enough room. Yeah. The auto-sort is a really cool feature. I really like that. I'm glad they have it. I like my inventories looking real neat, you know what I'm saying? Clips for you, bro. What do we have in here? We have some gunpowder, tracking module, shotgun shells, and this is large gunpowder, which is not just a quantity thing. Like, to craft specific ammo, you actually need specifically small or specifically large gunpowder, which I think is a little silly, but whatever. Like, see, I can't craft handgun ammo with large gunpowder. I need small gunpowder, even though it's all gunpowder. And large should mean that you have enough to craft something that uses less. What does this guy have? A harpoon? Looks like a giant-ass spear. What the hell is that? Why am I missing every shot? Use your axe, bro. Use the axe. It's so funny, like, watching gameplay back and berating my past self. I love it. I feel that I berate my present self far too much, so berating my past self is a step in the right direction, at least. Some more shotgun shells. Found some scrap back there. Didn't even know that dude was there. He kind of startled me. I was somehow able to get a stealth kill in on him, though, to finish him off. What do we have back here? Rifle ammo and machine gun ammo. As always, let me know in the comments if you're enjoying this series, if you're enjoying this game, if you're enjoying this episode. And consider leaving a like and subscribing so you don't miss future videos. Appreciate it. Really, though, I'm just glad you're here. Whether you subscribe or not, like or not, listen, I am guilty of watching channels for God knows how long and just never subscribing. And I watch them like every day, you know? But they just come up in my feed. I don't have to subscribe. They're just there. So I just never think to do it. And I'm super guilty of not liking, of hardly ever liking and commenting. So, believe me, man, I get it. Maybe a lot of people don't, but I get it. The machine gun, submachine gun, is a goated weapon. I mean, it blasts through ammo like nobody's business, but it is a hell of a fun weapon to use. But yeah, just to finish my thought, I'm just happy that you're here giving me your time. I'm happy that you're enjoying this. Whatever you do next, you know, it's you've already done enough. That's my point. So, appreciate you. I don't know what it is. I just I watch YouTube videos, right? And then they're like, and I loved it. I love the video. I love the channel. It's a channel, let's say, I am subscribed to. And then at the end of the video, they're like, hey, leave a like below. And it's so quick and easy to do. And for some reason, I'm like, no. Like, no, I watch you every day. I love the videos. This video was especially good. But no, I'm not going to like it. Like, I don't know. It just feels like a chore, kind of. You know? So I feel like, you know, I'm here, I'm making videos. It's just a thing you have to do. You have to say the whole like and share thing. You gotta just do it as a formality. Honestly, I don't really expect it of people. Jesus Christ. He threw a piece of concrete at me. But yeah, I'm not going to expect something of somebody else that I can't even bring myself to do, you know? It's a little crazy if you ask me. Sewage facility. So the map is filling in as we go. Left some ammo behind. It's a shame. It's probably like 4 or 6 bullets, something like that. It's not really worth going back for. Gunpowder large. So like that's used specifically for shotgun and rifle ammo. And it looked like for grenades as well. I don't know why I don't just make a mixed herb with 2 of them. I seem to be allergic to doing that for some reason. Like you can always upgrade it to a large later, you know? A slot for a crank. Dude, this game, if this game loves one thing, if this game has one love, it is like removing cranks from where they're supposed to be and sending you on a wild goose chase to find them. This is probably the 3rd time this has happened. No, more than that. You know the amount of times a wheel has broken off or a crank is missing and you gotta go find either a replacement or just go find the missing thing and bring it back? Like, this game loves that. This game is in love with doing that. I can't really say I understand it. It's really just an excuse to, like, get you to be moving through the world and shooting things. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what you want. You're playing this game, especially you're playing as Leon, you want to be shooting zombies. So they just have to come up with some type of construct to get you moving through the map, you know? That's a little bit more than just trying to get to the exit, so. Here we go, a hand wheel used to turn a valve. But that is not the crank. That goes... That might go to that one right over there. I remember this because I played and I was like, oh, I guess this counts as the valve, but it didn't. So that's yet another broken wheel that we had to replace. I just think it's funny, you know. It's not like I'm bothered by it. I just think it's comedic, quite frankly. Oh, that was so sick, dude. I love when it does that. It doesn't do that when you're... Yeah, see? That was for this. So add that to the list. Go, do me a favor. Go back through the other episodes and count how many freaking wheels and cranks we had to find. Whoever comments the right number first gets a cookie or something. Vile, dude. He just, like, vomited on my head. That used to be like Mr. Beast thing, like subscribe for a cookie. I think he's moved on from that though. I don't keep up with him anymore. You know why, too? Like, I used to be a big fan, like huge fan. Like watch every video the hour it was released. Am I screwed? I might be screwed. No, wait, I made it out. Yeah, throw that. Throw that. Yeah, how about that? The dollar store clickers. It's like we have clickers at home. That's the energy that they're giving. Not that they're bad, just they're literally a ripoff of the clicker. Not sure why I wasted that. Hit him, bro. I'm very low on ammo for this being a Leon section. If this was a Grace section, I would consider myself rich in ammo, but Leon usually has like 75 bullets. Right now, I literally have like 7. Where the hell am I supposed to go? Oh, you done did it now. You done goofed. It's so gross, bro. The way he's like literally throwing up on my head. His mom taught him no manners. There we go. I love that rifle, by the way. Love it. So, as I was saying before, I was starting to say, I don't keep up with Mr. Beast anymore. I used to watch every video of his, like, as soon as they came out. And listen, he does a lot of great charity work, right? Like, I don't think he's a bad guy. Like, by no means. In fact, I think, what the hell? Dude, he was up top. How did he even get down here? That's nasty business, what they just did. I think they're all dead except for the big dude. Just throw a grenade at him, maybe that'll do it. Is that the end? Is it clips? Dang, this dude's eating. He is eating. What? I know you gotta be aiming for the orange, but like, still. I mean, I'm still shooting in the head with the sniper. Good old, we have bloaters at home. No, we have clickers and bloaters at home, sweetie. Here we go. Oh my god, his blood made these dudes mutate. I hate my life. Okay, well, we got through it. As I was saying, there's a lot of people that I feel like nowadays, especially, they think Mr. Beast is like a bad guy. He's evil or something. I think you're a moron if you think that. He does so much charity work, you cannot possibly consider him a bad guy. That's ridiculous. Not that charity... Like, listen, there's a lot of bad people, powerful people, that use charity as a disguise to improve their image and look like a better person than they are. So that exists, right? Let's not downplay it. But Mr. Beast is just not one of those people. I think it's safe to say. But the reason I kind of stopped watching his content is, at a certain point, I was like, listen, you're giving away money, and that's great, because these people need the money. But you're kind of making them suffer for it. Like, I don't know. It's like disguised in these bright colors and loud talking and fancy editing to make it look like this fun video. But if you stop and think for a second, the video is fun. That person was not having fun, right? In a good majority of these videos, there's people in his videos. He's like, I'm gonna put you in solitary confinement for 100 days, and you will have no contact to the outside world, and you will be chained to a pipe against the wall with no food for $100,000. And it's like, okay. Like, the sad thing is, like, that's not even that much of an exaggeration. Like, you know? Like, I just feel like, hey, Jimmy, like, maybe you could have made a video that was also still very entertaining, but without making somebody suffer, and then give away the money still. Like, that way, you're giving away the money, he's having a good time, the video is still fun, it's a win-win-win. You're getting views, the viewers are loving it, the guy's loving it. Win-win-win. Instead, though, you kind of make them suffer for, like... And it's like, I'm kind of watching somebody suffer. I'm watching somebody suffer. Because they're desperate for money, and they have to do it. Is that not a little bit crazy, right? I'm not saying he's evil. I'm not saying it. But is it not a little bit crazy? You have to admit, even if you're a huge fan, you got to admit it's a little bit crazy. And maybe you don't think it's a problem. That doesn't mean it's not crazy. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. All right, we got 2 batteries. Okay, this is the gate that we needed the battery for. Batteries. There we go. Now we should be able to move up. Start making our way to the signal receiver.
Encountered 3 infected and eliminated them. That's correct, sir. Do we proceed? So the rumors are true? What rumors? The missile wasn't just about stopping the spread. Don't be ridiculous. Affirmative. Listen up. Our objective hasn't changed. We rendezvous with the advanced party in the center of Raccoon City, then head for Ark. Our mission is to retrieve Elpis. Move out! Holy shit!
I thought I had a short fuse.
What are we doing here?
All in good time. You'll see.
Found a BSAA container key.
Send some footage your way, Sherry.
What the hell?
The guy at the end. White suit. Can you find anything on him?
Yeah, hold on. The database is coming up empty.
So there are ghosts involved with Elpis, too.
That guy reminded me of a guy from, I think it was Resident Evil 4. I thought there was a guy in a past Resident Evil game that kind of looked similar to that. And at first I thought it was him, but Leon doesn't know who he is, so apparently it's not. Dude, it's so... I think that just automatically triggers. And I think it's just when you're aiming at them and you're close enough to them. I think. Every time it happens, I'm like a kid in a candy store, though. I will say, so I think, like, speaking specifically about, like, the first kind of half of the game at the care center, I think that visually the game is pretty great. Let me just check this really quick. Signal receiver and then a relay's down that way. It's kind of cool that you get to see, like, the entire route that you've taken. So there should be a signal receiver right to the left. Let me see what's in this truck first. Hang on. Hand grenade. Okay. The grenades are pretty powerful. I'm pleased with their performance. Definitely against some of the bigger enemies. It's also great for crowd control. Let me just see what's in here. Inventory list. 4 containers, med supplies, motorcycle repair kit, sniper rifle attachments. Okay. And what do we have here? Med injector. Nice. I feel like I hear a Mr. Raccoon, but I don't see it. I definitely hear one. I don't think I ever actually found it. Or did I? Yeah, I did. Yeah, there it is. You know what's funny, though? I'm pretty sure that I heard that thing in the cutscene, too. Rewind if you want. But I was in the cutscene just now doing this voiceover, and I was like, is that a Mr. Raccoon? I was like, nah, it can't be. It was a little faint, but I was like, I feel like I hear it. And then I found one, like, right next to where the cutscene was, so I'm like, nah, that definitely was one. I definitely heard that in the cutscene. That's kind of wild. That'll make getting back and forth a little bit easier. Alright, let's take a pit stop here at this reward crate. 31 kills got me 17,000, and then I found some things to sell for a total of 24,700. Definitely going to get body armor level 1. I'm considering level 2. There we go. Pull the trigger on it. And perhaps some rifle ammo and shotgun shells with what we have left. So now hopefully our health will last a bit longer. We can take a bit more damage. This is pretty, if you've watched any of my other videos, you know that this is part of the course for me. I was talking about something and I just completely forgot. So, sorry. Hope you didn't care too much about it. Got into one of these containers. We have a Harley Davidson and a repair kit. Now, what is this used for? A kit with tools for equipment repair, but what equipment? Actually, I'm not actually 100% sure what that's used for. And yes, I know that's not a Harley Davidson. Before you can delete your comment now, okay? You don't want to look silly after all. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. The game is pretty nice visually in the care center part. Something about this Raccoon City part, I feel like there's like a graphical downgrade. And like, I didn't turn down any graphic settings, you know, because of the frame rate issue. I did not touch that. So these are the same graphic settings that I had on for the first part of the game. I don't know. It just feels a little. Maybe it's just because it's all like bland colors. Maybe it just feels less contrasty. It could just be that. But I don't know. Something I just feel like there's like a lack of detail all of a sudden. Let me know in the comments if you think I'm crazy or not.
Damn, they brought in the big guns.
Hell yeah. It's the only way to do it. Go big or go home, you know? Shotgun shells, machine gun ammo, rifle ammo, more machine gun ammo. Beautiful. Some herbs. And unlike Grace, I can actually carry the things that I find. Grace had like 6 inventory slots. That was probably the most annoying thing about playing as her. Like, I think by the end, she had no more than... Maybe she had 10 by the end? I think she had, like... There were, like, 4 rows with 4 on each, but I think there were 2 slots that never actually got used. Oh, no, so that would make it 4 times 4 minus 2. 14. It's more than it felt like. Definitely did not feel like no 14 slots. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure, like, you'll notice, like, it's still stuttering a little bit every now and then. What the hell? Wait, did I feel like I got shot with a machine gun. Or like a submachine gun. What the hell? I don't even remember this happening. What the? Yeah, I did. Dude is strapped. What the hell? Let's see how he likes it. Yeah, he's tweaking out now. I love how their bodies get all like glitchy. You shoot them with it and they're just like convulsing. Okay, listen. He's dead now, but 3 shotgun shells to the head should probably be enough to kill you with no helmet on. Just a thought. Like, I think probably 1 would do the trick. But who am I? You know, I'm just an idiot, I guess. At the end of the day, what do I know? You know, I've never shared this. So I went to school for film. Rusty crank. So another crank that broke, but we got it to replace another broken crank. So does that count as 2 broken cranks or 1? I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I'll count that as 1 more broken crank. I went to school for film. I've mentioned it before, but I produce films on I don't want to say on the side because I do it professionally. It just doesn't pay the bills right now. Film is just that type of industry. But before I went to school for that, I went to school for game design, video game design, up in Vermont. And I hated it. See, there's like 2 main majors. It was like game design or game programming. And I did game design because that I didn't want to do programming. I'm not a programmer and I don't find coding fun. Uh-oh, is Leon having inventory trouble? And so I was like, oh, I'll do game design because that's more, you know, the creative part. Not that programming can't be creative, but story building and, you know, figuring out how this whole thing is going to work. And it's designing, right? But turned out there was a fair bit of programming still a part of the actual designing phase. And I don't know how it works in the industry. You know, I never made it that far to even explore that. But at least the way that the classes were structured was like the game designers would have to basically program their ideas to see if the ideas, you know, were feasible. Before they would give it to a programmer to program it, they would do it themselves just to see if they were on the right track, and then they would give it to a programmer to fully flesh it out. So I was like, oh, nah, I'm not doing that. And I left after 1 semester. I hated it so much. It was just one of those stupid things. I was like, I like to play video games. Maybe I can make them. And it's like, it's not really how it works, you know? Like, hey, it's a good thing to go to the doctor. Maybe I can just be a doctor. Like, nope. Not how it works. I mean, I think anybody can learn anything. It just doesn't mean that you're going to enjoy it, you know? And I'm one of those guys, man. Do what you love. Listen. As I'm shooting people in the head right now, killing zombies for a second time, let me tell you something. Okay? If you're feeling stuck right now, I got one piece of advice. Do not spend years of your life at a job that you hate because you feel like it's all that you can get. Don't do it to yourself. Ooh, a stacked hand grenade. A hand grenade with another one attached to the bottom. That's kind of crazy. Literally gluing hand grenades together. But I'm serious, and don't work at a job just for the paycheck. Please don't do that. Please don't. Find something you love and find a way to monetize it as much as you can. Find a field you love and find a job within that field, you know, that you can get that can, you know, pay you what you need to make ends meet and where you won't be miserable every day. You know, I might not know what the meaning of life is. You know, I'm not a philosopher. I'm not Confucius. I'm not Aristotle or Socrates or Plato. I'm none of them, right? I'm just an idiot. But even an idiot knows that the meaning of life is not to be miserable. So don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. Finally, Leon had the smarts to be like, maybe I can use this hand crate somewhere else. Let me bring it with me so I can use it again. Usually, you know, like with all the keys and stuff, you can only use them once. It's like, bro, use the key and then bring the key with you.
Part should be just up here.
Why are you running around looking for 10 different keys? It's all the same lock. Okay, I see these keys you're picking up. They're all the same. Just keep the same key, goddammit. Got him. It is crazy warm in my room right now. I don't even think I have the heat on. Am I having a hot flash or something? God damn, I'm like sweating. Oh, we got 2 of these big dudes. 2 dudes, 1 grenade. It's the much anticipated sequel to, well, I think you know. I don't think I ever watched that video, by the way. I mean, it's been a long, I mean, that was a decade ago, if not more. But I don't think my curiosity ever got the best of me. Ooh, Leon was dropping some moves right there. Did you see him shimmying like that? Jesus Christ. So that's where I gotta get to, up top. I just have to lag my way through this section first. I'll get that later. See, this part, stuttering a bit to me, at least makes more sense. There's artillery shells, explosions, and whatnot. You know, there's more going on screen. The rest of this level, I don't know what it's on. I don't know what type of bullshit it's on, but at least this section, I'm like, okay, I get it. This part's actually mad annoying because, like, I couldn't even tell really where they were shooting from, to be honest with you. And watch, I thought it was that thing, right? And maybe for a second it was, but there's another one. So, like, yeah, see, like, that one I took care of. I go up there, it's empty, I believe. Yup, no one there. And I'm still getting shot at. I mean, I'm getting violated. And I literally don't know where it's coming from. I hear a grenade or a bomb or something. Someone else is packing. Someone else is strapped. Oh my god. The hell? Why is he crawling? The hell's wrong with you? Alright, my favorite part. Give them a taste of their own medicine. Too bad, I still don't know where it's coming from. Yeah, for a second I'm like, oh, maybe it's this thing over here. take care of them really quick. Hop back in. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know, is it this thing? It wasn't. Yeah, that did nothing. These dudes can eat shotgun shells for breakfast. Like, I swear to God. Okay, so now at least I see it came from the left. Which, I mean, it's not like I didn't know that, but there he is. The problem is that he blended in so much, I feel like I can still barely see him. But now I kind of see where it's at now. Well, that chaos is over. Yeah, see, now the frames are back to normal. So I was starting to say before that if you have a gaming rig at home, let me know what you got. Let me know what you're packing. I'm taking suggestions, you know? What do you think is the most important, you know, component that I need to have? Like, are you like, nah, you need this graphics card and nothing else? Or is it like, nah, you need 64 gigs of RAM. You can undercut everything else, but don't undercut this. I don't know. I'm open to suggestions. I'm pretty sure I know what I'm building, but I'm always open to some feedback. So let me know. Let me know what works for you. And maybe I'll take some inspiration. Okay, so we finally made it to this signal receiver. What do we have here? Go grab a repair kit from Container 2 in the central camp. The signal receiver got all beat up during transport, and we need to fix it. I just got reassigned and can't get it myself. This one's up to you, Graves. Okay, so that's what the repair kit was for, right? I would have been tight if playing this I didn't get that repair kit first, and I got all the way up here, and then it turns out I needed this other thing. But luckily I had found it on the way, so. Okay. 2 parts down, 1 to go. And is that? I can't tell. I get a little confused which one. Like, that's the one I need, right? The relay. But I think the one I'm looking at right now is the one that I... Yeah, that's the one that I started at. So I have to go... up and to the left. That giant, like, there's like a giant building that's like collapsed. And it created like a walkway of sorts. I gotta make my way over there to find this relay. What do we got in here? More rifle ammo. More? I thought I killed everybody. Oh my god. Where did they even come from? Yeah, you're telling me you were just there hanging out? Okay. You just didn't want to get involved until now? Sure, buddy. That makes complete sense, you know? That makes complete sense. Yeah, it might be a wrap. I don't think I have any heals on me. This might be a wrap. I genuinely don't remember. I feel like I must die here. I don't see how I make it out alive. Dang, I love that gun, though. It is so good. It's definitely the most satisfying weapon to use so far. No doubt about it. Well, the Requiem does give it a run for its money. And the rifle is great, too. The shotgun has its moments. But dang, look at that. That was so awesome. Oh, he's mutating. Pack him up, Leon. Oh, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Oh, I'm alive. Yo, you know how they say he's won, he's won? I am one right now. There's nothing better than like you're playing a competitive game with your friends. They die to somebody. They're like, he's won, he's won. You go, you shoot him like 3 times. He's still not dead. You're like, yeah, he was won, all right. He's won, he's won. Meanwhile, they didn't even shoot him once. No, 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 come get me, come get me. He's won, he's won. It's like, bro, you just wanted me to come revive you. You knew he wasn't one. Okay, now we can get off this damn roof. Pick up that crate that I dropped on the way out. And head to get this final piece of the detonator.
Sherry, got the signal receiver.
Okay, one component left. By the way, I found some evidence of the Pentagon putting pressure on the BSAA. It appears the North American branch has been moving independently.
Heard they had an internal dispute. Think it's related?
That's all I've got. There's been an increase in government surveillance. Looks like my fan base is growing.
Some things never change. Watch your back. I'll contact you again soon.
So I found a tracking module rare, which sells for 5,100 credits. Not too shabby. They definitely, there is no shortage of like those tracking bands and whatnot. So it's very easy, honestly, to get a lot of credits in this section. And I assume that this mechanic will continue into the other sections going forward for Leon. I would have to imagine. It's kind of like, looking back on it, like, playing as Grace and having the opportunity to upgrade with the steroids and the stabilizers and whatnot. Like, I never really wound up doing that. I got the ones that I could get with the coins, but I never, like, crafted additional ones, really. And, I'm kind of not mad about it, because if I had spent my time doing that, like, at this point in the game, it doesn't really seem to matter anymore. Because now you have a whole new system. So let's repair this body armor. I mean, for all I know, get the case upgrade. Get the shotgun. There we go. Yeah, I just bought everything. So basically all that's left is to just buy like attachments and stuff for the guns. But like in the Grace section, like if I had spent all my time upgrading and now all of a sudden that doesn't matter, like obviously you're gonna play as Grace again at some point, I would assume. I don't know for sure. After this video, and like I said, this video is all Leon. I haven't played anything, so I don't know what's next. But I would imagine that you go back as Grace. I don't know if you keep those upgrades. I don't know if you're gonna have a chance to do those upgrades again. I don't know. But it just seems like I almost wouldn't put it past them to have this whole upgrade section here, and then it kind of is phased out, you know, before you even complete the game. Alright, so what now? Yeah, we got to get to the relay. Gas-powered generator. We also have some containers to open. So I do need to find some fuel, because there's also that generator on the roof that I needed to activate so that I could get through the gate so that I can get to the section with the relay. So priority right now is fuel. aiming with the red dot with Leon is so different. Like, first of all, it's going from third to first, which isn't how I've been aiming with him the whole time that I've played as him. It does make it easier, but it's a bit of an adjustment, you know? This is a gas station, so theoretically, we should be able to get in, get some fuel, and get out. The question is, how do we get inside? Just check some of these trucks along the way too. I think there's a container over here too that I didn't do yet. All the trunks of these cars. Some more handgun ammo. Why am I dancing like that? Like, he's like sidestepping, but it's like, Leon's got moves, man, I'll tell you. You don't want to see this man on the dance floor, dude. He has moves. So, let's see. How do we get to that container? Back that way. So it's like inside that whole little cluster. So I think you have to go around. Not that way. This way. Yeah, get in over here. Use this ladder. Fall like an idiot. That's required. You have to do that or else it won't work. Break this crate. Machine gun ammo. Thank you. And there we go. Easy peasy. Let's see what we got. I think it said... Oh, shoot. I'm still not used to this first-person aim mechanic. It just tripped me up so bad because, like, I've been aiming in third person with Leon every time I played with him. So to all of a sudden have... That was epic. To all of a sudden have a first-person aim mechanic is just very foreign, you know? Like, imagine if you've played the whole game in third person. How weird it would feel to suddenly be aiming in first. Not that I played the whole game in third, but I'm just saying that would make it even more jarring. Just had to blow that up, because why not? And we did find a sniper inside that container, so that's good. I really like the variety of weapons that you have as Leon. There's also another container over that way, but I don't even know if I can get back there. But yeah, I really like the variety of weapons that you have as Leon. It makes each fight like a lot more interesting, a lot more engaging, because you're not just, you know, aim, shoot, rinse and repeat with the same gun, you know. You have new weapons you can experiment with. You know, there's a couple different rifles, a couple different shotguns, a couple different pistols. You have the Requiem, handguns, Molotovs. I don't think you have Molotovs as Leon, at least not yet. I don't know if that's coming. But it's very vibrant, you know. The good old classic, anything yellow you can shoot and interact with. It's like an Uncharted, like, whenever you're, like, climbing, there's always, like, a yellow marking or, like, a white scuff on the cliff to indicate a handhold. It's just the universal gaming symbol for you can grab or shoot this. So we found our way inside the gas station. Now we just have to locate some fuel. Machine gun ammo. Appreciated. Jesus Christ. I hate when I whiff like that. I hate wasting ammo unnecessarily. Sometimes if I'm doing like, if I'm playing through a game and I'm that stingy, like I do this with The Last of Us, if I use too much ammo, I just restart. I just restart from the last checkpoint. Screw that. I'm not wasting any more shots than I have to. I just got probably an STD from that dude. Biting my leg like that. Look like dude has been around the block a few times, you know what I'm saying? Some more handgun ammo. See what we got in these. There's no power. Okay. It won't run without fuel. Here we go. Gas can. An old plastic fuel container. It's empty. Of course. You know, it's not enough to find the gas container. You also have to fill the gas container. Oh my god, not this again.
Let me guess. You must be the town lumberjack.
Dude couldn't even handle it. He didn't even know what to do with it. Oh, there's another one. God damn, that's so nice. Dare I say that is so sexy. It is so sexy. I hear a bomb. Oh, hell yeah. The music is kicking in. It's about to get real. Just, it's such a completely different game than what you were playing as Grace. It's like... It's just polar opposite. And not in a bad way at all. Like I said, I'm all for giving me something new after playing for 10 hours, you know? But I would say it's strange, like, if you got this game for the survival horror and you loved the first half, you're probably not gonna love this half as much. Again, I'm assuming, like, I know you'll probably play as Grace again, but I think it's gonna be very Leon heavy. So, I could see people not liking the first half, but loving the second half and vice versa. I mean, me, I like it all. I like both. But, depends what you favor. It's almost like you're playing a whole different genre now, you know? Very unga bunga. I love saying that. It's one of my favorite words. Unga bunga. You know, I don't really even know what it means. Like, I know what it means, but I don't know where it came from. I just like saying it. Okay, so. What now? Where do I fill up the gas? Perhaps at one of the pumps. Seems like a reasonable... Oh my god, dude. Texas Chainsaw Massacre looking dude. What the hell is on his head? Oh, shoot! Oh, shoot! Oh, he did me dirty. I got violated. Take two. Slice and dice. Very Gears of War, kind of. Another game I never really played. I was never an Xbox guy. Ever. And nowadays, there's no reason to be when damn near everything's on PC. I mean, PlayStation's going that route now, too. Not as much as Xbox, and now reports are that they're toning it back. And that they're really only going to do that for live service and not so much like, you know, an Uncharted or a God of War or something like that, you know. So we'll see what happens with it. But yeah, I was never an Xbox guy, so I never really got into Gears of War. But from what I know about it, very unga bunga. Any excuse to say unga bunga, I'll take it. I might start injecting that into my everyday vocabulary, you know. That's going to become a part of my vernacular. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, this is awesome. I remember this now. Chainsaw on chainsaw is glorious. This dude's made of metal or something. He has like a metal spiky helmet on. Which reminds me of something so specific and I can't put my finger on it. Who does he remind me of with that helmet? Comment below if you know what I'm talking about. I have no idea what I'm trying to think of. I'm pretty sure it was a video game, though. Another video game with an enemy that has a spiked helmet just like that. Peace out, dude. It's nice knowing you. Now's not the time for that. Why not? Oh, there's another guy. Oh, you're not... No, put that down, bro. You can't handle that. You can't handle that any more than I can handle this sniper that I miss every shot with. You cannot handle that. Sit down. Shut up. Be humble. Okay, let's fill this thing up. And there we go. A plastic container full of gas. So now I'm hoping, because I know there's several there's I think 3 generators we need to fill. There's this one. There's the one on the roof, but then there's also that side area. I'm hoping we don't have to come back and fill it each time. Obviously, I know if we do or not. But in the moment, I mean, I'm trying to channel the me that was playing this in the moment. And that was a very big concern for me. You know, I really hope I don't have to run back and forth refilling this gas can for every generator. Okay, so I think I'll do this. There's a lot of ammo in there that I missed, but it's fine. There's an herb over that way. Who cares? I'm going to go do this generator first. Because like I said, this seems like more of like a side area. And I always like to do that before going to the main areas. You never know when you'll, you know, if you'll ever be able to make it back to those side areas if you go the main route. Sometimes you can't backtrack. In goes the gasoline. There we go. Pop goes the weasel. We're in. Still says that it's full of gas, so it's looking promising. Yeah, see, like, once you get used to it, the red dot sight does help. Oh, shoot! I guess that's the downside, though, is that when you're in first-person aim, it kind of blocks off some of your peripheral vision. Like, in third person, I would have seen that guy coming, you know? So, I mean, I'm not sure that it's, like, necessary, to be honest. It's not really a necessary attachment. I mean, I guess it helps, but it... like, I don't know. Does it really? Like, it doesn't feel, like, that much different. And being different doesn't mean being better. It might just be a matter of personal preference, honestly. I think it feels a lot steadier. I think that's the thing about it that I do find very much improved. It steadies your aim a lot. So that is good, but again, it's at the cost of like field of view, peripheral vision. Because to my knowledge, you can't use this attachment in third person, which makes sense. It's a red dot sight. I'm not really sure how that would even work, so. Use it or don't, I don't think that you're going to see a drastic difference either way, so. Rifle ammo, machine gun ammo, ooh, Requiem ammo, 3 of them. That's a party, dude. 3 Requiem bullets? That is a party. Just making sure I'm not leaving anything behind. I guess, like, I could check the map for this stuff more often to see if I'm missing something, because it does put it on the map, but it only puts it there if you've, like, passed it or looked at it. And, like, sometimes I feel like there's areas that I haven't, like, there's corners I haven't gone to yet, you know? So I just want to make sure I'm not leaving anything behind. Come here, bro. Come to me. Go to sleep. Get some rest. You deserve it. Jesus Christ. I hate those guys. The ones that you think they're sleeping, and then they hit you with the surprise. Like, I don't know. I kind of feel like if I never played as Grace again, I wouldn't care. Meanwhile, if I never played as Leon again, I'd be quite upset. I think it was like a pretty ballsy move, to be honest, to pretty much like hide Leon sections in the back half. Like, you don't really get to enjoy him much in the first half. And I think that was pretty ballsy, because I think a lot of people that were hyped for this game are like partially hyped because of Leon. And you don't really get to enjoy that until you stick with the game long enough. And I could see some people just not doing that. If this is the game they wanted, you know, and it's not the game that they got for 8 hours, you know, they might have pieced out already. But I respect them for sticking to their guns and delivering the game that that they wanted to do, you know? I respect that. Oh my god, I'm in an animation, bro. That's cheating, and you know it. You and your homies think that you're being slick, the 4 of you. You're about to get packed up. You're about to get packed up so quick. Yeah, who's tough now, huh? Oh, you think just because you're mutating that you're a big boy? Nah. Oh. Well, you see, the thing about that... Okay. Yeah, eat this submachine gun. Eat this submachine gun, bro. Choke on it. I almost choked on a mozzarella stick once. I was at a bowling alley. At like a kid's... I think it was a kid's party. It was either a kid's party or I was just there with my friends. Like, I was like young. Like, you know, all our parents were there and stuff. And, yeah. Was eating a good old mozzarella stick, one of my favorite foods. All of a sudden, can't breathe. Lump of mozzarella in my throat. I don't even think anybody did. My mom was like freaking out, but I don't even think she did the Heimlich. I think she was like too busy freaking out to actually know what to do. I think I just coughed it up on my own. And then I remember, like, my friend's parents, who, listen, weren't really my friends. Like, it's like the parents were friends, and so they're like, oh, the kids will be friends, but, like, nobody consulted me to see if I wanted to be friends with them, you know? It was that type of thing. Oh, what's this? Yeah, I think now I'm discovering you can actually take the scope off, which I didn't realize. And so I'm going to give that a shot and attach a charm. Because I feel like sometimes, like in close combat, you know, it's like the scope is too much, right? Like that's most of the time how I use it. Most of the time I'm using that rifle close combat. I'm not really shooting from too far away. So actually I didn't even know that you could do that until now. This is the other one. I'll give this a shot. See how it is. Why do parents do that, though? Why are they like, okay. Sure, like, you know, my friends, when they have kids, like, yes, their kids will hang out with my kids. Sure. So I guess I do get it. Yeah, I guess I do get it. Huh. Would you look at that? I changed my mind. But I think it's different when you're like, but what do you do? If my friend has kids and I have kids, and they're hanging out, and one day my kid comes to me and he's like, I hate that kid. Like, I do not want to see him. I do not like him. I do not want to hang out with him. I'd be like, well, listen. Dad is still my friend, so we're going to be around them quite a bit. Like, what do you do? Because I didn't really like those kids. And I feel like my parents knew it. I feel like I was pretty vocal. But maybe not. Maybe I like to believe I was. But yeah, anyway. I was choking on a mozzarella stick. To get back onto the topic. And, my friend's parents were like, oh, he's fine. Meanwhile, I'm standing there, I'm like... They're like, oh, he's fine. My mom's like, I'm pretty sure he can't breathe. I'm like, yeah, you're right, I can't breathe. Everyone's like standing there talking about what to do. I'm like, bro, I got like a good 5 seconds left. So you better figure it out. Luckily, though, that didn't turn me off of mozzarella sticks. I love mozzarella sticks.
Leon, do you still think about what happened
Every day.
that night? I was just a kid, scared and confused. I imagine Grace must feel the same right now.
Sure.
Sorry. This isn't the time. Focus.
What my friends and I will do is we'll go to Applebee's for half apps. You know, like after 10, appetizers are all half priced. And I'll just get like 1 or 2 whole plates of mozzarella sticks for myself. And we all do it, everybody. The waiters are coming to deliver the food. They're like, mozzarella sticks? We're like, yep, right here. Okay, another mozzarella sticks? It's like, just honestly, just put them down. they're holding like 10 plates of mozzarella sticks. Like, yeah, just put them down. Yes. And I'll eat the whole plate by myself.
Beautiful. Just need to get through that gate.
Occasionally, I'll eat 2 plates by myself. I mean, fried cheese? Like, dude, what else do you need in life? I wonder how many calories that is, though. It's gotta be upwards of 2,000, right? Probably not the best diet. But hey, I'm here for a good time, not a long time, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna enjoy my life. I say that, but I mean, I gotta lose some weight, bro. Every year, it's the same thing. I make the same promise to myself that this is the year. And then it's January 3rd, and I'm eating Taco Bell at 2 a.m. Head back up this ladder. Okay, we are finally here. 2 hours and 35 minutes later. We're in. Give me what you got. Machine gun ammo, hand grenade. It's Christmas.
Alright, I can use that.
Yes, you can. So, you know, go ahead. Use it. Okay. Not much around here right now. Let's keep going. What do we got here? Some scrap. Who's throwing away scrap? You throw away scrap, straight to jail. Lock them up. I feel like I hear another raccoon. Where is he? Where is this little guy? There he is. It's kind of more fun to shoot them in first person. Okay. I might just have to craft with this off rip. That's fine. I actually have a lot of scrap. God damn. Can I make anything else? Yeah, give me some shotgun shells. I think that's all that I can do. Can I make... No. Okay. I can't wait to get back to live commentary, though. And I also just can't wait to keep playing this game. I mean, like, these videos might look, like, easy to make or something, and it's like, oh, you're just playing a video game, but part 2 took me, like, probably 12 hours start to finish on that video. I recorded for 4, then I had to do a voiceover for 4, then I had to edit it again for another 4. You know, and then I had to upload it. So, I mean, probably a little over 12 hours. So, It's definitely like a lot of work, you know, to and there's not like a ton of editing, but I like to watch everything through, make sure there's no audio bugs, there's no, you know, nothing's glitching out, no artifacts, like, you know, so it's not a lot of actual cuts, although I do cuts to trim out some dead space and whatnot. But it's a lot of quality control, honestly. I just want to make sure what I'm putting out is as good as it can be, you know? I don't want to post something and then realize there's a bunch of problems with it, and then it's, you know, basically too late. Nobody's going to care if you repost it, you know? And at the stage I'm at now, it's like, some people won't even care the first time you post it, you know? But if you post it again, your chances are probably going down, so.
Need to figure out how to get over there.
Very astute observation, Leon. So yeah, like, the point in saying that is I probably would have already been recording my next 1 or 2 parts of this. I probably would have had 2 other videos recorded, but I had to put all this time basically into these voiceovers. You know, that's time I would have spent recording other videos that now I have to spend basically saving these videos, so. That definitely wouldn't have worked like that, but sure, it's a video game, who cares? Yeah, just live commentary is so much more fun. It is so, like, honestly, just to be completely candid, it is very draining to do a voiceover. You know, you don't have that physical involvement. You're not actually engaging with the content. You're just in a chair. I'm in a chair right now for 3.5 hours, you know, just talking about what I'm doing and seeing, and it's, you know, it's draining. Glass surfaces are incredibly fragile and require extra caution. However, shooting the glass out from under an enemy will cause them to fall. This is a nice little sequence here. I had some fun with this one. Very rude, dude. None of these guys have any manners, I swear to God. Who raised y'all? I'm really just trying to push him back into the frickin'... Like, I could have killed him already, but I really just wanted to have some fun. Oh my God, he packed me up! Oh, he did me dirty! Oh, he's giving me a hickey! Oh, here we go, here we go. Nah, see, by the time I shoot it out, they moved closer, god damn it. Get in the hole, bro. I want to see you fall. I want to know that I did it. There we go. Oh my God. Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. There we go. Jesus Christ, he has like a helmet on. I think it's a gas mask, maybe? No, it's a full-on helmet. Oh, there we go. Popped it off. Oh, it's so fun. I actually love doing it. Bye-bye.
Time to find a way up.
You don't want to know how long it took me to figure that out. You really don't. I was stumbling around like an idiot for the longest time, being like, oh, where the hell do I go? I was like, surely I don't have to shoot this glass. Oh my god. Wait, I thought I killed the guy who had the gun. Did he do that thing where, like, he's dead, but he wasn't really dead? Actually, I think he's gone now. Maybe it was a new guy. I don't know. Okay, we're almost there, kids.
Okay.
Right on the other side of this gate. Press F, please. Thank you. There it is. The last piece of the puzzle. There we go. We have a detonator.
Picked up the relay.
Great job. Now to get through that gate.
Yeah. Just gotta figure out how to get down from here first.
See how many credits we have after all that. 63 kills and some tracking modules. 49,300 credits. Not bad. Repair our armor. Literally can't buy anything else except for attachments at this point. So I already have the red dot for this. Quick magazine changes. Higher capacity magazine. Let's see about this gun. I haven't even used some of these guns yet. Probably should give them a shot. The Requiem, let's see. Mitigate muzzle rise. Improve balance. Increase firepower. That's a charm. Think if there's any gun that doesn't need more firepower, though, it's the Requiem. I'd rather put that towards a gun that actually needs it. I could do the hatchet. Yeah, that'll make it a bit stronger. Don't think durability is a concern. Marksman. Let's see. Reinforced bolt, increased firepower. More ammo means less reloading. It does make it way more precise. Oh, I already have that, though. That was just telling me I can equip it. Yeah, like I can equip that one. Premier stock, hair trigger. What is it? Steady firing. That's good, yeah. Let's do that. You can actually upgrade some of these twice. This one says the trigger requires little force, making it easier to fire. I don't know what that means. I guess it just translates to higher rate of fire. But so kind of a weird way to say it. Smoother reloads. Increase power. I mean, yeah, I have so many credits. I might as well. Those are the charms. Submachine gun. I'm not actually sure which one of these is the one that I use. There's one that I use over the other. Ooh, look at that precision. Yes, please. Extra stability. That's great. Might as well do that twice. High capacity mag. Increasing stability during rapid fire. Translates basically to a bit more power. Might as well. Okay. Now we have the shotguns. I know that the MSBG 500, that's the one that I use most of the time, but I want to start using this one. I want to try this one out. Extra stability, increased ammo capacity. Sure. I guess I do find myself running out of ammo in the shotgun a bit. All of this at this point, I mean, I don't need any of this. Like, I don't feel like I need any of this. But it's just like, I have the credits, so. I'm very happy, though, with, like, where we are already. I mean, I hope that we got to enjoy this for a while and that they don't, like, switch back to Grace and then you know, don't get to actually use this stuff that much, you know? I don't think that's going to happen. Like, we will switch back to Grace at some point, but I just hope that, you know, that this isn't all for nothing. I just hope I get to enjoy it. Just switching some of these shortcuts around. Okay, let's get out of here. Heal up a bit. What do we have? Ooh, almost missed this. Tracking module, hand grenade, hand grenade. Very nice. Probably could got like one more attachment, that tracking module, but not really too worried about that. I wish that they just gave like an easy way to get down. Like, I feel like usually once you like go so far, they do that, and they kind of do here, but you got to work for it, you know. I wish that there was just like an easy rope or elevator I could just take to get down.
That'll get me down.
Yeah, I just wish it was simpler. I don't really feel like doing all that, you know what I'm saying? I just got all the way up here. Now I gotta work just as hard to get down as I did to get up. What kind of bullshit is that? Don't turn. No, 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 no. You're fine. Go to sleep. Shh. Shh. Go to sleep. Oh my god. Who puts a door right in front of nothing? No floor, nothing. They set me up for that. They knew exactly what they were doing. Can I don't even think I can jump that. You can't really jump unless it gives you a prompt, so. He's cooked. Alright. Let's do some crowd control. Get off me, please. Yeah, I mean, that I will say, if you're using a submachine gun, is a must. Because the stability increase is massive. It is so much more stable with that red dot sight. And I did a couple other upgrades on it, too. I think there were 2 or 3 total upgrades that all increase stability in some way. Definitely worth doing. I think the red dot is what did the most of it, though, if I remember correctly. It was literally like 3 minutes ago, but I don't remember. What the hell? Okay, who threw that? Would you care to share with the class? Yeah, come here. Make an example out of you. Get your disruptive behavior out of here. Dude thought he was top of the class. He thought he was the class clown with that bomb. Okay, there's actually... Oh my god, there's one right here. Oh my... The hell off me, bro. This shotgun's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure that this is the other one. And the increased mag capacity makes a pretty sizable difference, to be honest with you. Imagine I'm talking like an idiot. Like, that's the same shotgun I've been using. Like, I don't know. I'm not actually using it right now. I'm just watching myself use it. But I'm pretty sure that that's the second shotgun. Did he? Okay. I thought for a second he did me in. And I was about to say. It is still possible, though. Let's take it slow. Pull out the good old trusted submachine gun. Can never go wrong with the little Uzi action. I don't even know where they are. Okay, there they go. Oh my god, I love this gun. I love it so much. It makes me so happy. You know, like you eat a food or you see something or you listen to a song, it brings you an immense joy. That's what I feel when I use that submachine gun. I'm on cloud 9 with that thing. Pretty low on health to be messing around with an axe, gotta be honest. Okay, we made it. Oh my god. Good thing fall damage isn't a thing. At least not, you know. Not from that distance. They don't really... I don't think they... If there was a fall that would kill you, though, I just don't think that they let you fall off. I haven't really tested it that much, but... There's a couple times I was really high up, and I got, like, to the edge trying to look over, and it wouldn't let me fall. What did that do for me? What did that do for me? Oh my god, what the hell? I don't feel like dealing with y'all. Is she climbing the damn thing? Oh, she's one of them. She's the Dollar General clicker. Yeah, just, there you go. I don't feel like dealing with you right now. I don't know if she's dead. She should be. But she's not. Of course not. Yeah, see, using that without a scope is much better at close range. I mean, obviously, that goes without saying. I just, for some reason, didn't consider the fact that that was possible. Okay, go down this way. Okay, almost there. What do I do with this? Oh, I'm just used to shooting things to make them fall now.
And for the other side.
Yeah, sure. I mean, that's one way of doing it. Oh, okay, now this brings me back to this room. Ooh, how much do we have now? An additional 12,000. Might as well repair this armor. Not really in the mood right now to do more attachments, so I'm just gonna hit a quick save. Keep it pushing. Okay, so yeah, I guess we got to get up on this side. I'm very low on ammo. I'm not really loving that too much. And in the like the shop, like the computer thing that we were just in, it lets you buy ammo. Like it let me do it at first, but then like after you buy ammo like once or whatever, it doesn't refill. Like you can't just buy it every time. So that's something I didn't realize at first. I might have been a bit more conservative with it if I had known, but let's be honest, I probably wouldn't have. I just love this gun so much. I love all the guns with Leon. The rifle, the submachine gun, especially this new and improved shotgun. The Requiem, oh my god, I mean... Oh, and you can pick up the chainsaws and all that, like, oh my god. Meanwhile, Grace has, like, my Fisher-Price, my first pistol, and, the Requiem with no bullets. It's not exactly Christmas with her. See, this is where having a scope would come in handy, but it's not a majority of the time that I'm using it, so I think I'm gonna keep the scope off. Oh my god, this guy is like... This guy's like Luke Cage. There we go. I kind of miss those shows. Like, obviously Daredevil is still going, but like... And Jessica Jones, I think is it coming back? Or was it just that she's gonna appear in... I think she's just appearing in Daredevil. Either way, though, I loved Jessica Jones. Season 1 was great. Daredevil, the original, was great. I didn't actually start watching the new one yet. I saw like one episode and I was like, this kind of feels different. I don't know. It didn't feel the same. I don't know how that didn't kill me. But, Luke Cage and Iron Fist were never that great, if we're being completely honest with ourselves. But I just thought that they were fun shows, and like the Defenders was fun, you know, they were all in it and whatnot. I miss that little era that we had going on. Iron Fist was no doubt the worst, like 100%. Daredevil was the best. Jessica Jones was a very close second, very close. And then Luke Cage is like, you know, definitely third, and Iron Fist is definitely last. Defenders, I don't really know where that fits in. I'd probably put that like, I'd probably go like Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Defenders, Luke Cage, Iron Fist. Or Defenders could go after Luke Cage and I wouldn't be too mad about it. But Iron Fist is last, no matter what. That show is actually straight dookie. You're a lion if you tell yourself anything different. You know, I see y'all out there. I see you Iron Fist lovers. I think you're a bunch of weirdos. I don't know what there was to love about that show. I only watched it because, you know, I liked seeing them all together in the Defenders, and it felt like I was missing a part of the story if I didn't see it. It really felt more like homework than anything. I was watching it out of obligation. But there are some sick people out there who watched it for pleasure. I just want you to know that I see you. And I'm not so silently judging you. That grenade did absolutely nothing. That's kind of annoying. I have another one, but... Oh, I have some shotgun shells. Hang on. Oh my god, I gotta reload. Reload, 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 reload. Okay, that's enough. Maybe just whack him. Oh, there we go. There we go. Why do I feel like I hear something huge? I don't remember anything big coming out in this part, but... Oh my god. This is kind of crazy because I have no room on this damn thing. I have no room up here. I hope that does something this time. There we go. That's what it's supposed to do. Okay, there we go. Didn't have to kill all of them, you just had to survive long enough.
This is my lucky day.
Well, I mean, that is one way to get down. You were looking for a way down, and you found it. Good old 3 shots being whiffed. Gotta love it. Let's see if you'll whiff again. Oh. Well, that works too. God damn. I hate when they don't let you use the axe in that moment. I think it's when they come behind that they don't let you use the axe, which I guess makes sense. I just like, you don't have to kill every enemy, but I love doing it so much. Like, even though it blows through ammo, you always wind up finding enough. You always end up finding what you need. But in this section, it really incentivizes you to do so because of the credit. Like, you're going to be able to upgrade your stuff more and get more guns and more attachments and whatnot the more enemies you kill. So it really is within your benefit. All that's just going to make it easier down the line when things inevitably get harder. Short-term pain for long-term gain, you know? It's the name of the game. Okay, and we're out. This should put us right by the gate. Yes, sir. Let's hit it.
That took longer than planned.
You're telling me, bro.
Luckily, I found a bike. Should make up for lost time.
Great. You'll need it.
Should make it there in no time.
Good to hear. How are the roads? Leon?
Just a few potholes. stage keeps getting better and better.
I don't know what the hell these things were before they turned radioactive. Like, were these dogs or wolves or coyotes or hyenas? I can't tell what the hell these used to be. But I'm not thinking of them as dogs, because or else I wouldn't want to kill them. Does that thing have a mouth on the side of its body? Do you see that? Or are those like ribs? Are those its ribs sticking out? Can't quite tell.
Pups could use more training.
So, let me tell you. I remember playing this part, and I was having so much fun because for 3 hours, right, I was running around that little town, I was running around that little section of Raccoon City, and I was getting all these parts for these detonators, and I was, you know, it was very slow and almost tedious. And to suddenly go to a section like this, where you feel invincible, and you're just blasting through everything in your sight, and your submachine gun is doing, like, insane damage to these powerful enemies, like, it felt so liberating. It was just the perfect section, the perfect sequence to follow up that Raccoon City section. And obviously we're still in Raccoon City, but, yeah, it was just so tedious going through all of that. So this was so refreshing. And if you're wondering, I think it's pretty obvious, but the motorcycle is on rails. You're not controlling it. All you're doing is shooting. You don't got to worry about a damn thing. All you got to do is destroy everything in your path. And it feels great. Shoot this idiot. Shoot this ugly bastard. They give you unlimited ammo, too. Just makes it feel that much better. Welp. Okay. We're just gonna shoot these dogs a bit quicker this time. There's one. There's two. Almost got three. There's three. Shoot him a bunch. I mean, he should be dead by now, bro. You know how many bullets that is I just shot into his back?
Seriously. I don't give up that easy.
Yeah, this Gideon guy, he doesn't want any smoke. He's kind of a wimp. He's kind of a P-word. Oh, this is awesome. This is goated. This is absolutely goated. Sick. Where'd this fool go? There he is.
I've had enough of you. I know the feeling. Come on.
Oh, man.
Should have worn a helmet.
should be close to the coordinates.
Yeah. Looks like it. I'll take a look around then.
Well, unfortunately, I can almost guarantee that he is not dead, but I guess we will have to wait until part 4 to find out. Thank you very much for tuning into this video. If you did enjoy it, as always, leave a like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss future episodes. If you enjoyed seeing me play this game and you haven't seen parts 1 and 2, I encourage you to check them out. I also played Iron Lung recently if you're really into the horror game thing. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, get some rest, you deserve it, and I will see you soon.